YouTube, hi, hello, how are you? I hope you're doing well. We're gonna see how many endings we can get over here in, Slay the Princess. It's gonna be a creepy, creepy time. Yippee! Let's get to it. I think we got 3 endings last time. And, yeah, I think it was 3. Yeah, because we got the Wraith, we got the Simp one, and we got the Do Nothing one. So let's see what we can do this time. Alright, we are right at the beginning. So, yeah, the Simp one, what is it called? It's not the damsel. Is it? It might have been. Maybe the stranger? I don't know. It is scary. It's so scary. Alright, we're going to... I haven't actually done any of these, so let's explore and do the end of the world. What are you talking about? Because we're here to slay the princess. Otherwise, the world is going to end, obviously. Okay.
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
This is also fully voiced. And it is voiced by Johnny Sims as the narrator. I can't remember who the actress is who does the princess's voice, but I do have on my Magnus Protocols shirt, which is the continuation series of the Magnus Archives, and I'm a fucking nerd. Anyway. But how can a princess be locked away in a basement? How can a princess locked away in a basement end the world? Oh my god.
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Oh my god. Hold up. Mr. H found a black lotus in the trash doing a rummage. Excuse me? That's probably thousands of dollars being in the trash, but oh my god. Hey, yo! Yeah, that's an automatic win. Just saying, Austin. Okay. Do you have any evidence to back this up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
I mean, sound logic, but I don't like it.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
I didn't actually read what that was, but anyway.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Okay. Oh, wait, I think... Oh, that's off. Never mind.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
Oh no! Evil chicken!
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
You know, I can't really argue with the logic. I can't. Nope. Anyway. Can't someone else do this?
Oh, if only that were the case. But I don't make the rules.
Why do I have to do it? Why me?
I have to say, I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far. But unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off.
But why?
Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
I'm pulling out my beaker face and everything. Like, come on. Let's go with, okay, I'm sold. Let's get this over with.
Good. As long as you remain focused on your goal, it should all be smooth sailing.
All right. Let's go.
You make your way up the short path to the
We're
cabin.
going to skip some stuff.
You'll find
Proceed into the cabin.
the interior of the cabin is
We're gonna
almost
skip some stuff.
entirely bare.
This time we are going to take the blade. Because we can take the blade or enter the basement. So we're going to take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
We're going to skip.
It'll be
Enter the basement. Look at that. We have a knife now.
the door to the basement creaks open,
We're going to skip.
revealing a
Let's not worry. Oh, I haven't done this one yet. So let's do, hey, I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Yes, ma'am.
great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
Let's try it. Who knows?
You walk
Could
down
be
the
fun.
stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her
We're gonna
wrist,
skip.
binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Okay. We're just going to steal our nerves and step forward. Let's do this. Let's slay the princess.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
Well, I got a knife. You know, there's that. So we're just gonna keep skipping because we've seen this dialogue before. You can see the first part on my YouTube channel. Haha. Let's just do it. Let's do this. Let's slay the princess. We're gonna fight the wife. The S in slay the princess is silent. You know, yesterday we did see some the other day. We saw some interesting things, for sure. Like, dang. Still would. Slay the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Look, it's bloody now. Yay! Would slay the princess. Okay, we're going to skip some more because we've already done this one. But is it really over? Let's do, I'm not sure. I feel like she has, no, let's do, of course not. That was too easy.
It's over. Don't get all worked up.
We're gonna get worked up.
We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
Do it.
I really don't think you should do that.
Let me double check. Any percent spirit. It's true. We're just trying to
And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us?
we're trying to get through all the branching paths. There are a lot of endings and it's fun. I'm excited.
I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
There's no coming back. I mean, she's pretty dead. She's pretty dead. But maybe we should check. You know, just maybe. Let's check for a pulse.
You lean down and place your hand against her neck, holding your breath as you search for a pulse, even though you know you're not going to find one.
9 out of 10 dead. Yeah. Yeah, 90%.
We definitely won't if you keep talking. I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question? Wait, what was that?
What was that?
You know what that was. That was the sound of a heartbeat, followed by another, and another.
Yeah, definitely only 9 out of 10 deadness. She could be much more dead. Oops.
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Still would.
Something sharp digs into your side, the shock of it sending your nerves into a pained frenzy.
Oh.
Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs. As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
Dying together! Let's go! It's the dream! My wife! You feel a pain in your side. Where will you be when diarrhea strikes? Oh. He just really had to shit, okay? We're dying with the waifu. Let's go.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now.
Love you. Anyway.
See you around.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you.
Tora, that sounds like torture. Oh no.
For whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
D.E.D. dead. Yes, this is the one I want! Chapter 2, The Razor.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
The music is always a little different, and I love that little touch. Sometimes the background's different. It's just, there's so many nice little touches in the game. It's just, I love it.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
It was, my tummy hurt so bad, but it was a public, there wasn't anywhere off the path to go. Oh no! Literally ate 14 nachos at a bad restaurant, had to stop next door, and I was expecting steak and chicken. Oh no. I think one of my favorite TikTok series is the gal who like rates different public bathrooms, taking a deuce there. It's really good. It's really good. We love IBS and lactose intolerance in this house. Lactose and tolerance. Yep. Alright. We haven't done any of these yet either, so let me see. Let's go through some of these. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
A terrible sense of deja vu? No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
You lying liar, you lie! Why are you lying to me?
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
This motherfucker, I hate the cheated. I hate the cheated so much.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
You're still a lying liar who lies.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
Shh, you didn't see me move me. Cheated needs to suffer from lactose intolerance. Legit.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
About that. This is more than just deja vu, though. I'm pretty sure this whole thing literally just happened.
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. Like I said, we've just met for the first time, you and I.
You liar. You lied to me! Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
Uh-huh.
If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
We mostly listened to you. How are we supposed to know she'd spring back to life?
Valid question, hero. Valid question. We want unexpected IBS, not having them fully prepared for it. The cheated really deserves that.
If she sprung back to life in this hypothetical scenario, then clearly you didn't slay her. But congratulations, you've been given a chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Fair point.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We stabbed the princess stabbed us, and now everyone's right back to where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
I don't know about that, hero. It sounds like you're, no. Sounds like you're not quite to the level.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
Fair question.
Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
They're all dead. They're all real dead. They're dead.
Screw this. Who cares what happened to everyone else? She's not going to play fair, so we should do what we can to save ourselves and just get out of here.
Anyway.
At least you know not to trust her, but you do realize that everything and everyone includes you, right? If you turn around and leave, you're dooming yourself as well as everyone else.
We were so close to finishing the job last time. She can't get the jump on us twice. If we're careful, we should be fine.
Should we? I don't know, man. Wishful thinking.
That's the spirit. Just keep that stiff upper lip, and you'll save the world in no time at all.
Mario, there's a speech. I know your castle is another princess. Indubitably. Do we keep I haven't done any of these, so let's keep going. Let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
Do I have to? Gosh. We killed each other last time around. How can I make sure that doesn't happen again? All she did last time around was stab me to death. How can someone like that end the world? Who locked her in that basement? What is this place? Can I ask all of them, I wonder? I'd love to ask all of these. We'll start at the top. We killed each other last time. How can I make sure that doesn't happen
Like
again?
I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
Well, okay.
Oh, and don't get stabbed while you're at it.
Okay. Fair. The cheated. You can have this one. All she did last time around was stab me to death. How can someone like that end the world?
She just can. But she's still only a princess. You're fully up to the task you've been given, so long as you remember that.
Okay. Who locked her in that basement? What is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
But I'm so good at it. Let me do it. If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me? This is very much the cheated talking, but you know what? We'll do it.
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps. But it's just the way things are.
I am not the special. No, don't pick me.
Oh, I didn't know we were special.
Of course the hero likes that.
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
Random happenstance.
If anyone's special here, it's her. Last I checked, we can't get up from a knife in the chest.
Fair point. You're being cagey. What aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't tell us about her knife last time, though.
Yeah, if you're an omniscient narrator, shouldn't you know this? Johnny Sims?
That's because she's unarmed. And more than that, it's because there wasn't a last time.
Again with lying. Gosh. That's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
What is a knife? But what is it?
Let's proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I'm trying to see if there's anything in... Because I know the background changes a little bit, but I'm not sure what has changed. Or if it's just the music, which has just like a little hum in the background. I think it's just the music.
He couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
What? Raven, subscribed for 3 months? Let's go. Thank you. Oh, we're panicking. Oh no. Thank you for subscribing for 3 months. I hope you enjoy your emotes. We're playing a spooky little game here. I did a creepy little game here. I'm trying to get that out of my vocabulary. I'm trying really hard. And Max is here! What did you find? You found a dollar bill that was definitely used for illicit activities. Don't spend it, all in one place, I guess. Alright, let's keep going.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful.
Apparently.
Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
I don't wanna stay focused. I'm gonna wander over here, okay? Not really. Hope you're doing well, Max. And Raven. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all having a great day. It's a lovely Saturday. And we're slaying princesses.
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
I just realized I said Saturday. It's felt like a Saturday all goddamn day, but it's Friday. Hope you're having a good Friday. Just brought the kiddo home from school? Nice. Hope the kiddo had a good day. This, well. Huh.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I like what you did with the place, huh? We haven't done this in a little bit. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Ads are starting, and we're dealing with a liar who lies.
There's definitely a mirror.
There's a mirror. It's right there. See? It's right there. Right there.
There isn't.
You lied.
Can you two stop arguing? It's stressful enough in here without all of this extra noise.
I hate the cheated. I care about whether I'm being lied to. I care. I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. You're right. It doesn't matter. Let's just... Yeah, I care about whether I'm being lied to.
As do I. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
My question with all of this is, does the narrator just genuinely not see it? Because it's something from the long quiet? Or is he genuinely deceiving us? Is the narrator separate from the long quiet? How is the narrator connected to the princess? Too many questions. I think so too. I agree, Tora. I think he... Yeah, I'm just wondering, like, where this all lines up. You know? This whole cabin is different than last time. Let's do that.
Very different.
I had one more ending to get for the, you know. I don't actually know. I've never played this game before. This is my first playthrough.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Oh, the quiet tells you, I think? Okay, cool.
So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Yeah, sure. Let's approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the
You
mirror.
reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
We do look pretty ridiculous because we're a raptor. Oh my god!
But it was there a second ago.
Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
I hate this place.
Okay, we're going to take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Indeed.
It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
I hate that she did. I hate it so much. Enter the basement. We got a knife. See? Knife.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Yeah, sure.
That's right, scraping. I told you she has something. I told you.
I told you.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head.
And that's another thing. Are we a system? That's my thought, is like, the more steps to the ending, the more complicated the system becomes in your head. Ah!
Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
Oh, it's grating this time, huh?
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
Mommy?
There is something so wrong with that voice.
I don't know. I kind of like it.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us. Like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
Ooh.
I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Whomst is this? Whomst is this?
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
Indeed.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
But how does she know that?
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Of course. Explore. If I come close to you, you're just going to stab me, aren't you? Do you remember what happened last time? I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it. Nah. Went down without the knife, it'd be a different person. Super interesting. Probably. There are so many branching paths. It's so cool. I'd like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious right now. Can we just talk things through? I don't have the key. We killed each other last time. I'd rather not do that. A little bit. There's a lot here. So we're just going to scroll on down. We're going to screw it and slay the princess. We're going for a very specific ending. So
The princess falls silent, her smile unwavering as you charge across the room.
Okay, she hasn't pulled out a knife yet, and her hands are still behind her back. I think we can do this. I think we can win. We just have to strike now, but make sure you keep your eyes on those hands. I don't trust her for a second.
But your focus is broken by the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat.
Eep.
Whose meat? Not ours, right?
Is probably our meat. That sounded like me meat.
Hers, at first. Then yours.
Again! Yay!
Hee.
Mommy? Damn.
How? What did she even hit us with?
You stare down at your chest and at the long, thin blade she impaled you with.
Oh?
And then the red, angry slit along the flesh of her thigh, where the blade had been nestled just a moment ago. It's still lodged in her leg, emerging from her knee, hinging up and out of her body like some extra metallic limb.
Yeesh.
Bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
Fuck off.
You're going to die now.
Thanks.
With a twist of her knee and a painful squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, that was good. Squelch. The arms race. Let's go.
You're on a path in the woods.
No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
Alright, the cheated. I'm on board this time.
You're what? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
1 second. Okay.
I feel dizzy.
I feel dizzy. I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark, Mr. Narrator.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
Isn't that interesting?
The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight.
I haven't heard the hunted before. Ooh. Ooh. Okay.
Good. It's better that way. Without a fight, no one can win. And if no one can win, then nothing has any meaning.
And the stubborn? That's me. I'm the stubborn. That's me.
Great. So obviously you've already been here. How many times?
This is our third?
No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right?
But you don't know when we fail. Or you pretend you don't know. Or maybe you don't know until a certain point. I don't know. Or maybe you're just lying. Who knows? I know nothing.
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility.
I don't want no responsibilities. No.
Nah, impossibly high stakes make the fight so much better.
Nice.
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade perched.
We take it.
Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
Indeed.
That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually.
Eventually.
We will win eventually. Hell, we might even win now.
Okay.
That's a fighting spirit I like to see. You could all learn a thing or two from this one. I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right?
Yeah, he just can't see them, huh?
But there isn't a door, it's just that mirror again.
That mirror again.
There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
Well, you know, fair point.
I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it. If it's in our way, let's just break it and move on.
That's what I like to hear. Approach the mirror.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it.
Okay.
Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Okay. Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open.
And it keeps disappearing. Right there.
And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
How surprising.
Shut up.
It was never there. Just an illusion.
Illusion.
Let's just get to the princess already. I didn't care about the mirror before, and I care about it even less now.
Alright.
Guess it's time for us to see her again.
See mommy again. Let's go.
Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Uh-oh.
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Uh-oh.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
Ah.
She's got another thing coming if she thinks we're going down easy again.
I could say something about coming and going down, but I won't.
Pride makes us dead. The only thing that matters is survival. Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once.
Actually. Fuck off.
Nothing bad has come of it yet. Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered. The past isn't real. There's only here and now.
Interesting logic. Interesting.
Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor.
Huh?
She's loose, and she is coming for you.
Oh, God.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Ah!
Shit. She's coming for us, and I'm out of ideas.
I am scared and turned on at the same time. We're going to fight her again, and we're going to have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. We're going to appeal to her authority, puff her up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk this out. We're going to unconditionally surrender. Oh, that's easy. I'm going to try. I could see how ridiculously this goes. This one seems like the dumbest and most fun. She has swords for arms and we don't. We're panicking. She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it. All of these ideas suck. Think up something better. I don't know, maybe... We'll try flirting with her. Why not?
Now, I've tolerated quite a bit from you, but this is a bridge too far. Please don't try romancing the princess. She wants to kill you. She's going to end the world if you don't stop her.
But it's funny. Gosh.
Yeah, do we have to flirt with the murderous monster?
But I wanna.
I'd rather not. I'm into it.
Yes! See, I am the stubborn!
Can't say I mind either. If it weren't for all the cheating, I'd say she's pretty cute.
Fair? Fair?
Can we flirt by fighting her, though?
Hey! I know you want to kill me, but has anyone ever told you how gorgeous you are? I just feel like I really get you. I like you, romantically even. Maybe we can hash this out over a date? How about you buy me dinner before impaling me to death? No, we're giving her the look. We're giving her the look. 100%.
The look.
The look.
The look. We've all used it.
We've all used it, duh.
Yeah, do you not know about the look? The look, eh? So we're getting serious about this.
Yes.
You flash the princess the look. And a rosy blush rushes to the princess's cheeks as she breaks into a wide grin. Unbelievable.
We romanced the monstrous princess. Let's go.
Oh, is that how it is? Yeah, okay, I feel that. I like you too. Neat.
Oh, be damned. This is actually going to work, isn't it?
What the fuck? How is this working?
Still going to kill you. But now we can both enjoy a mutual romantic subtext to the murder.
Yay! See? She knows. She knows what's up. She gets it. She gets us. Okay.
Or not. Oh, I like her. I like her a lot. Blush still glowing in her cheeks. The princess closes the distance between you, blades flashing.
Something about her just arm skin just flopping in the breeze. Ah!
She skewers you.
Thanks.
Ow.
Ow.
What worthwhile romance doesn't hurt at least a little bit? What matters is that she likes us. She's even said as much.
The simp is back. The simp is back, and I'm upset. Fuck the smitten as well.
Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
I don't like that we died without us knowing it. This really, really blurs some lines that I prefer not to be blurred. Are we still dead? Are we alive again? How are we even supposed to know the difference?
Fair point.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead.
Extremely.
This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
This is 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
I don't know about that logic, but okay.
We don't need any other voices chattering about in here. It'll just confuse us. All we need is to keep fighting.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll pass on that.
What a bitch.
As long as we keep moving. We'll win her heart eventually.
Eventually.
Come on, show me something new.
We're boring mommy. Come on. We're going to fight her again. We're going to have a stiff upper lip. Do we want to keep Do we keep getting, like, different voices if we keep doing these? I think it'll be funny. Let's find out. We're going to fight her again, and we're going to have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. It doesn't work, and she kills you again. And again, and again, and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels.
I love the cold. I think the cold is my favorite. Like, I can't explain why. I like it.
She skewers you.
Thanks.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
Real tough. We get a gold star and stabbed.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps.
Then you skewer yourself.
Me?
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh, that didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
God damn it, Contrarian.
What's the point? It's all the same.
Are we meeting all of the voices now? Damn.
She skewers you.
She skewers you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up.
Okay, let's go again.
Just panic. Flee.
She skewers you.
Another one. The paranoid.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
I'm gonna hide the cam for just a moment so you can see all of this.
See? We're getting better.
Okay, yeah. That was a good one. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that.
Yeah.
I'm sure she'll listen to reason.
The opportunist. Look at her teeth getting more and more jagged.
She skewers you.
Skewered again!
We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? One last time.
I don't know about that cheated.
You're right. One last time. That's all we need.
None of this is working. Think. Think.
The skeptic. Okay.
She skewers you.
Oh, we're skewered again!
And then everything goes dark. And you die.
Well, we're dead now.
Good thing we're in a coffin. Heap. Chapter 4. Mutually Assured Destruction.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin and we'll take it from here.
Alright.
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
The hunted.
Oh, what if we throw it out the window?
God damn it, Contrarian. Shut up.
Over my dead body.
You right, the stubborn.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
Aw, he's just broken down. Poor baby.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
Fucking simp!
I'm sure I can think of a better way to die. They're all the same, really.
How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything.
This isn't the secret, honey. I'm sorry.
The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... yeah, leave it to the pros.
Sorry.
We'll notch up that win in no time.
We missed... how about you stick to describing things and we'll stick to doing them? From the voice of the cheated. There we go.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Alright.
Fine by me.
You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know.
We know.
Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along. Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
You aren't.
Don't care, just want to win. Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together.
Oh, 1 second. Oh, no. I just did something. No. Okay. We're going to scooch back down. Wee. Woo. Wah. Woo. Oh, gonna get seasick. Okay. Bow, 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 bow. Okay.
But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that.
I like that.
I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Absolutely.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Right now?
Do-do-do. Ba-ba-ba.
Okay, that must be it. Okay.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now?
Sir.
Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing.
Tell me about the new thing. Gosh.
Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. And then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A
Oh!
heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Well! Wood.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Yep.
Holy shit! She's gorgeous. Absolutely divine.
I'm with the simp this time.
Yes, behold, the perfect woman.
And the stubborn.
Do you think we can throw her out the window? That looked painful.
True.
How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up.
Just made up.
No. It's
She
real.
doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it? This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
Ayo, same.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
Fair.
Narrator.
Narrator! Okay, shut up.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Him too. We're shutting everybody up.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
Ads are starting, by the way. You do not act, and yet through that inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Your weapons clash again and again, and you hear her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There is only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endlessly building crescendo and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition and hers strikes too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. Oh! We get in the hands! You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. Approach the mirror. You do so. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. Oh. You've withered. We're goopy now. We big goopy. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Explore. You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. How can you stand to be a contradiction? It doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change? Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse? What do you think of this vessel? We've gone through some of these down here. Let's go with, do you still not care what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
Bring myself back, because we're a little lower, so we can make it work. Let's go with, how can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Well, okay. What do you think of this vessel?
This one is sharp and single-minded. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for an indomitable heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Let's go with, it doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
Nah, I don't resent you. If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me. No, not really. It all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you. I have no opinion one way or the other. Yet, I just want it all to stop. Yes, you're torturing me, and I hate it, and I think I hate you. No. If anything, it does make me like the Long Quiet more. She's learning different things. It's learning different things each go around. So, yeah.
It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
I think we will go with I'm ready to go back now.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. The Hero and the Princess, Chapter 1.
You're on a path in the woods,
Time to skip.
and at the end,
Whee! We did all of that. So, we did the razor. Let's see. We're going to do the tower vessel this time. So, let's silently continue to the cabin.
you make your way up the short path to the
We're
cabin.
gonna skip. Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is
Skip.
almost entirely.
We're going to take the blade this time.
You take the blade from the table.
Skip.
It-
Enter the basement.
The door to
Skip. We're going to continue down the stairs.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
Skip. We're going to steal our nerves and step forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Indeed. We're gonna skip some more. This time we're going to drop the blade.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
We haven't done this one before.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Indeed.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
I like her eyes in this one. There's a lack of expression that I really like.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
I'm gonna forget. I have ADHD. I can't remember shit.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Okay. Let's see. Let's keep talking. Yeah, it's pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
I know, I'm Captain Obvious, leave me alone. I have my reasons. Do you think I'd just come here to kill someone without even knowing why? That'd be ridiculous. Do you know why I'm here to kill you? You're supposed to end the world. I've been told things, but I'm not sure what to believe. Let's do this one. Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
She was just threatening us a second ago. Am I the only one here unnerved by that perfect little laugh?
That is unnerving. Yeah, I agree. And now there's so much expression. It's like, I love it. It's just a little shading.
I'll take that as a sign that you're finally coming around to reason.
I have no idea. To be honest, I don't even know why I'm down here, or how I got here.
Sounds like a lie.
I was kind of hoping you might be able to shed some light on the whole situation.
How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
We've already done that one.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
She is. We've seen it. I'm here because you're supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
Now the dead eyes are back.
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of... monster?
I mean, maybe.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so... dangerous?
They haven't. What are you going to do if I let you out of here? Or there's, I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me. No, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that information secret from me. No, and if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust them with a capital T. Interesting. Let's do this one. Let's just start at the top.
The princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life.
That's kind of sad.
She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful.
Fair enough. I mean, I don't know your life.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
True.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
True. True.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Well, that's just rude, narrator. Jeez. Psh.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
Yeah, I was just plopped here. I know nothing, so...
So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
How do we know she's a subjugating monarch? We know nothing, sir. We know nothing. What's your name? How long have you been down here? Let's go with what's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
I mean, I feel like with most monarchs, that's what a common person is going to be told. So, why would she give her name? Especially if there's no trust. How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Too long. It's been much too long. I feel it coming on. I feel it in my bones. Water break. There we go. Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
I do, but I dropped the blade. Gosh. We're going to examine the chains. I'm getting you out of here.
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
I'm not.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Let's go with... Let's go with this one. And if there isn't a key, do you have any ideas besides me cutting you out of here?
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
I can lose an arm, no big deal.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance.
I've seen it happen before.
If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free.
True.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Uh-oh.
Is someone else here?
Let's return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
Yeah, sure.
Easier for whom?
Indeed. Asking the real questions this time, hero.
Easier for everyone.
Yeah.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
We're going to slay the princess this time.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down. The princess flinches as you strike and your weapon sinks into her shoulder.
Her shoulder? Bro, come on.
You bastard. If I have to kill you to leave this place, I'll do it.
Damn.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us.
Angry eyes. We got a bloody knife.
It's an act. She's unarmed and there's nothing she can do to hurt you.
Well, I think she's just filled with determination because she's been down here for an indeterminate amount of time. You know.
I'm not so sure. Don't waver now.
I'm gonna waver.
As you raise your blade to strike again, she kicks out, knocking your legs out from under you.
Uh-oh.
The two of you struggle on the ground. You lash out with the blade, slicing wherever you can. Her fists connect with your body again and again, each blow stronger than the last, shattering bone and rupturing tissue with reckless abandon.
Ow!
Forget trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Slay the princess.
You roll out of her grasp and shakily push yourself back to your feet. Though every inch of you is in pain, the princess probably has it worse. Blood pours out from countless gashes, staining her once pristine dress. She pauses for a moment, catching her breath, staring at you with wild eyes.
Yeah, right now she has adrenaline keeping her upright, but she's gonna bleed out pretty quick with all that adrenaline making her blood pump faster. And we have internal bleeding. Yay! Great!
We can still turn this around.
How? We're dying from internal bleeding, and we're locked downstairs. I don't think it's gonna work, bud. We're gonna give up.
Are you serious? As the force of her blows overwhelms your body, the blade falls from your trembling hands, clattering uselessly to the cobblestones below. I suppose you just lacked the will to finish the job.
I did. I'm sorry.
The princess, wounded but still alive, stands to face you. She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you to the ground.
Step on me, mommy. Yes.
Her knee slides to your throat and your windpipe is crushed under weight you didn't think her frame could possibly possess.
Oh my.
Pathetic.
Now, I'm not into degradation. Just gonna throw that out there, but if she called me pathetic, I don't know that I'd mind too much.
This is the end, isn't it? Everything goes dark, and you die.
I'm dead! In-game. Chapter 2, The Tower.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
We already went through these, so we're going to proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
You know, maybe we will. Maybe we will.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge?
Nah.
I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
I'm just broken.
You're being annoying.
True.
Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included.
Well, now I'm going to pledge even harder, okay?
I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter.
Why not? If she ends the world, maybe if we pledge ourselves, she will spare us.
Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible.
Fair.
So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
But I'm so good at that. Come on. Proceed into the cabin.
If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
Don't worry, the broken.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
I like this one a lot. This is so cool.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small?
I'm very tiny, very small and tiny.
We don't feel small. We are small.
Small baby boy.
We're gonna ignore the mirror. We've done the mirror thing. We'll approach it, why not?
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door.
There isn't much to see
What are
here.
you talking about?
There's
This
a
isn't
mirror, there's a
wall.
wall, but layer of grime, wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand
Oh, is it just to
against the
see your
cabin
hand
wall.
every time?
I hope you know how we
Yeah.
should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen.
Yeah, the broken knows. The broken knows what we look like. Do we... let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yes. Enter the basement. I got a knife.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
I do feel at ease, because if we're gonna go down stairs that are almost as big as we are, how big is the princess?
This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Yada yada yada.
Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Oh.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
I will witness you, Mommy! Yes, ma'am!
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time.
Well,
We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
we need to see her.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
Very much would like.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Continue down the stairs.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond.
Ooh.
The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
True. Very true. Yes.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants.
Uppies. Uppies. Uppies, big lady, please. Uppies.
You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity.
For you. And now uppies. Uppies, please.
Drop it.
Yes, ma'am. Going to drop it.
The blade slips from your fingers and clatters uselessly to the floor. We didn't have to do that.
But we did.
And yet you did.
Yeah, see?
She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence. Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Nah, I'm good.
Kneel.
Yes, ma'am.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
She called me good. She called me good. Big lady gave us praise. Give us uppies. Please.
The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs.
Oof.
I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
Yeah, agreed. Yes, ma'am.
It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It does. But why did she say the last time we met? That's not right. That can't be right.
Omniscient narrator, you are not.
She's right. We've been here before. And we've died here before. Pitifully. We might as well do what she asks of us and help her. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it?
Yep, I can.
He's being melodramatic, but the point stands. What are we even supposed to do to stop her?
Whole lot of nothing.
Well, I'll be damned. That's not good. Okay. First things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done.
Nah.
The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. If you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
Okay. What would you have me do? What do you have planned? Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can be whatever you want to be. That probably won't make her happy. I have questions for you before I decide to do anything. What happened to you after I died? I'm not going to help you end the world. I don't care if something new comes after. I just can't let you do that. I'm yours to command. Pledge yourself to her. Yes. We're immediately pledging ourselves to her.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent?
Yes. Yes, you are.
All you need to do now is break my chains.
Yes, ma'am.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say.
Yes, ma'am.
No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
But I'm gonna do it.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong, trying to conceal you from me. Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Interesting.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you?
Oh, interesting. Ooh, intrigue.
A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
Whew, called out.
No. What are you talking about?
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Ooh.
Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Ooh, that's neat.
Break my chains.
Yes, ma'am.
And how are we supposed to do that? All we have is a blade. All you need to do is believe it's been done.
Break her chains. And what if I don't believe what happens then? I have to. It's over. I'm sorry. No, we're just breaking her chains. We are submitting to mommy. To mother. Okay?
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
Ooh.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
Just gonna get myself out of here so you can get everything. Shush. I am going to take her hand. Hands! But you do not take her hand, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before and you always get scared. Let's just approach the mirror. Actually, we've done this one, but we haven't done this one. So it's, of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. This is what we all deserve, isn't it?
Oh, the broken. You're so melodramatic. I'm back again. We're going to approach the mirror. Let's see what we look like now. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Oh. You've unraveled. Oh. Oh dear. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Okay, I love this. I love this so much. I needed to take my face out so you could see everything. Oh my god. Do you think there are people out there? Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we are real? Oh my god, we're getting too philosophical. I'm bringing my face back so I can be incredulous. Do you have thoughts on this vessel? Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken? When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one? Ooh, interesting. How many more vessels do I need to bring you? If this is the last stage before your completion, then I'm not going back. I'm going to just stay here forever if I have to. I'm ready to go back. I think eventually with these four, well, with this one, and this one, we can get different things. I don't want to do it this playthrough. So let me ask some questions. I think this one is the most intriguing up here. Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we are real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Okay, semantics, but okay. Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is dominance, a figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart.
Ooh.
Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
True, true. She would. I am but a little bird to her. Do you think there are people out there?
It doesn't matter if there are. People are too small for us. You and I are the only things that interest me.
Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
You know, alright. Fuck me then, I guess. Jeez. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator. He wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Right. The spaces beyond. He does, I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. He does I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does, and when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers. He does, and when I find him, I'm going to kill him. Or he does, but you're going to keep that to yourself. I think we'll go with this one. He does, and when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
Okay. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
1. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular, a final multitude.
Okay. Let's see. I really want to do let me see. Do we just move on to the next one then? Yeah, I think so. All right. If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
Let me see something real quick. Real quick, real quick. One second. I'm sorry. I know. I'm taking forever. This just says explore, so let's try this.
You have already chosen to walk along this path, and we both know you will see it to completion. But if you need more time, then I will wait with you.
Oh, okay. There is no waiting forever. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
I suppose.
I will be here, waiting for you.
Okay. Everything goes dark, and you die. I did. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay, we're gonna skip. And then we are going to silently continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Skip. Proceed.
The interior of the cabin is
Skip.
almost...
We are going to, because we are nearing the end, this will be my last last ending. Well, I feel like none of these are endings so far. These are pieces. This will be the last piece, since we'll get an ending from here. But yeah. I would be interested in seeing all of these play out for sure, but this will be the end of the playthrough. I'll do that off stream. If you would like to see more, let me know, but let's continue this one. We're gonna take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
Skip. Enter.
The door to the basement creaks.
Skip. We're gonna continue down the stairs.
Good. You're still listening to
Skip.
reason.
We're down the stairs. We are going to just keep on doing the thing. We're gonna steal our nerves and step forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you
Skip. We are going to drop the blade. Oh no, I messed up. Oh no, I messed up. Hold on. No. Uh-oh. 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 I don't have a save. Uh-oh. Can I go back? Eh. 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 Oh no. Oh shoot. We messed up. I did a mess up. I should have saved. Oh no. Oh no. Now the question. Oh no. Can I... shoot. I don't think I can do anything. Well. No, I can't really do shit. Oh, no, I don't want to quit. Oh, wait. Let's do that. What if we... We picked up the blade, so now what can we do? We'll do this one. I really wanted to do the other one. Shoot. Oh, that sucks. Oh well. We're gonna drop the blade first. We're gonna skip. Oh. Oh, is it auto skipping now? I turned off auto. Weird. So we're just going to... We're gonna say, okay, we've talked enough because we went through those.
Have you decided what...
We're gonna skip. We're going to examine the chains. Yeah.
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
We're gonna skip. Guessing you don't have the key.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day.
We're going to do this one.
Well, you do have that big, sharp knife. You could always cut me out of here.
She
Yeah.
speaks with almost complete... If we were
We've
stuck
seen
down here
this,
for long
so-
enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about... You attempt to make your way out of the basement.
Skip. We're going to return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs.
Skip. Save the princess.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm. You cut into her flesh.
Yep,
The blade is sharp, and she didn't so much
we've
as
done
utter-
this.
Free from her.
How is
We've
she
done
so
this.
Thank you. Now let's get out of.
We've done this. Approach the locked door.
We won't have any of that. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises. Wait, this isn't fair. You
He's
can't
making
just
us do
that.
it.
Watch me.
We are going to warn her.
Stop that.
Okay.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here.
We're going to resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
Nope.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
Her eyes are so big. Oh my god.
I'll make this quick.
Okay.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Yeah, you will. We'll be back.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
Neat.
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
My butchered neck! Dang.
This is the end, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Yeah. Chapter 2, The Prisoner. Again, not the one I wanted to do.
You're
but-
on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
We're gonna skip.
And in the basement of you're here to slay her.
Or slay her, yeah. We are going to just proceed to the cabin. We're gonna skip.
She will lie. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to.
Wink.
Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink.
Wink.
Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
I can't ignore that clown. I love him. Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison.
It is.
The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I know. We're gonna take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
Yep.
Good idea. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone.
True. Let's enter the base. Well, I wonder if you get anything for doing this, but I doubt it, so we're just gonna enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Yeah, you say that every time.
Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Okay.
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Were we not the first?
I mean, technically we're visiting again, so, you know.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
This one I feel like is diametrically opposed to the last one we did. The other was definitely Dommy Mommy, And now this is, like, Lil Baby Sub. So, this will be an interesting amalgamation for the long quiet.
Should we be worried about the one around her neck?
Should we? Yeah, probably.
Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier.
True, true.
Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
We're gonna join her, aren't we? She's gonna clap that around our wrist or something. And then we'll be stuck together. Forever. Great.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
I'm not sure I need to do much of anything. Do you see how locked up she is? I'm just going to leave her here, leave the princess in the basement. I don't want to do that. Let's sit with her. Let's sit with her. You can sit with us.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
True. I'll sit where I'm told to sit.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
My intentions? What do you mean? I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that? What happened after I died last time? Another chain on the wall. Who was that for? What would you have me do? I think I'm just going to leave you here, actually. You're not much of a threat to anyone locked up like that. Bye! Let's go with my intentions. What do you mean?
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here? There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, so I'm afraid my only way out is surgical removal.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, she's screwed.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck?
Yeah, I don't think she is. I don't think she is.
Or does she think she'd survive a beheading?
I mean, she might. We've seen some shit, okay?
You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her.
Unless she really could survive.
I mean, I'd be skeptical too.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
True. I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that?
Oh? Are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
So you've already been here.
Indeed.
As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
Yeah, true.
It's complicated things how, exactly?
Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
Mm-hmm.
A contingency for what?
For what?
For you failing, obviously.
Obviously.
And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck.
If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably.
True.
I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even.
Well, about that, friend.
And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative.
That's pathetic.
That is pathetic.
I never said I wasn't.
Oh, well, okay, at least he acknowledges it.
I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it?
To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that.
I guess.
Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright?
I'm gonna mess it up. I'm gonna mess it up real bad.
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much.
Uh-huh.
Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
Okay.
I won't.
I won't. I won't indeed.
Fine, but you won't get another word from me on the matter.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. We'll see about that.
Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
Yeah, I'm just imagining us having this whole conversation in our heads, and she's just like... It's like Doug Funny and Skeeter. What happened after I died last time?
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them.
That's interesting. Okay. She can't leave, just like we couldn't leave before. So, in the first one that we did, where it was the Wraith, I think. And we were told to just stay there and wait, right? And it will stay there forever and be happy, right? But we were tucked away. And it wasn't the long quiet. It was just different. Like, tucked away in a pocket. So the same thing happened to her, and she just ended up there again. Interesting. Okay.
And now you're back.
Is that really all she knows?
It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
Yeah, probably.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
Yeah? How am I supposed to cut you out? If you didn't notice, your head is in a shackle too.
No. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
What? What?
But she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that.
I mean, you just watched her cut off her hand at the wrist, so yeah, she's suggesting that.
She certainly seems confident. Maybe she knows something we don't.
I don't know, man. I don't know about that.
Or maybe you should consider the most likely scenario. She's bluffing so she can disarm you.
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
True.
So, what should we do?
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you.
I think if she has the knife, we'll be fine. She's really chained up this time. We already have the Wraith. We're good. We're good.
That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none.
The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. Whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
Probably that one, yeah. That other chain on the wall, who is it for?
I don't know, but you could always try it on. Maybe it'll fit.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
True, true. I'm not going to inspect the shackle. I'm just going to say, okay, I'm trusting you, give her the knife. I'm not going to cut her out on my own, that sounds terrifying. I'm not going to leave her, and I'm not going to slay her. So yeah, let's give her the knife.
Slide it over.
Let's do it. Let's see what happens.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess. Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place.
Nah, I think we're gonna do it.
You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you? Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world, right?
Right.
Oh, already tried to take over, buddy. Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you? A little?
A little, yeah. I like that.
I think you got your point across. Fine. You slide the blade across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly as she raises the blade to her throat. What is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck.
No.
Yeah. That's what's happening. Let's watch an uneasy silence.
Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, as she saws through skin, veins, cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through her neck.
Vertebra. Indeed.
I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that?
Why would she do that?
Huh. So that's her play. Killing herself? She isn't dead yet. Finally, you hear a snap. Her eye twitches.
Jesus.
There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink.
Well, okay.
Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder, and her neck opens.
Oh.
The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet.
Oh my god.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back.
What an idiot, come on.
The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
Yay!
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward. We should take her with us, don't you think?
Yeah.
What? No.
You shouldn't do that. Why would you do that?
I can think of lots of reasons. A trophy, proof of our victory. Hell, we could even give her a proper burial. She did save the world, right?
She did save the world.
You don't need proof, you don't need a trophy, and she doesn't deserve a burial. Just leave.
Nah.
Even after all that, you're still not satisfied, are you? Something is still motivating you to keep things the way you want them.
I'm just eager to put this all behind us and give you your reward. Stop reading into things. The danger has passed. You can relax.
I bet it's very squishy.
I'm just keeping myself sharp. I'm not so eager to put my guard down.
I am. I'm on team, let's put this all behind us. So can we leave already?
We're going to take the princess with us.
Ugh, fine. You pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
Interesting that we have the knife, the bloody knife now, on the icon. That's funny.
Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved.
She probably did.
She didn't. She's dead.
Well,
But what if she's not? Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it.
leave the cabin and claim your reward.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
Well, are we though?
Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Well played.
Huh.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. But it's already...
Huh.
over? Is he gone?
But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Huh.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you. So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
Interesting. Oh, got the grabby hands. We are in the long quiet once more. But you do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror?
Why
does
is it
mean?
here? Why now? I know. Approach the mirror. What do we look like now? You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
Yeah.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. Huh. Oh! Are we a corvid? But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Explore. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image of the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. And... oh my goodness. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you. What are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many questions for you. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that? I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions? Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks. Are you a part of me, or are you something else? You're the one who wanted me to slay the princess. Why? I've met you many times. Have you been the same all along? I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I? What is this place? Where are we? Let's start with this. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
What are you? Are you something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Let's see. I want to go with, if you made me, then what am I?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Hold up. I am the long quiet. So, whoa. Okay, let's just keep going. I wasn't supposed to what? Oh, okay. Hold on. I don't know how many of these I can do. Why would you want to rid the world of death?
If you need to ask that question, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you cannot grasp the abject horror of dying.
What is the princess? Did you make her too?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
That explains so much. So, he's an echo of a god, right? And she is the capacity to change. So, everything has to change. Everything has to lead to death. So he's killing her to kill death. And that's why he couldn't perceive when things changed. Because we kept gaining pieces of her. Gaining that capacity to change. Oh my god, this is so cool.
so I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Let's go with... Oh, there's so many. Oh my gosh. I do need to stop soon. So let's try and hurry here. The people out there. You've called this place a construct. What is it supposed to do?
It was supposed to keep the two of you trapped here until the job was done, and it was supposed to guide your hand to help you see things through. The construct you're in exists in every world at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both you and her into a new world.
Okay, so my theory before was right.
But you're waking up to your true nature now. It won't be able to work like that anymore.
No. Let's go with... Where was it? No, that's gone now. Okay. Oh, wait, no. If I destroy her, won't I be alone?
Yes, you will. But it will all be worth it.
I don't know about that. Oh, there was a little clatter there. That was interesting. Do you have anything to say for yourself for all this hubris?
I do. The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
Do you know that things won't just be worse if I destroy her?
Of course they won't be worse. I saw a glimpse of a better world, and I did what I could to make it real. Anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
We only have a few more. Does anyone else know about this? Does anyone else know about us?
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
Oof. I just got an achievement. Death of the author. Run out of questions. Let's see. What ending do I want? Say nothing and watch him end.
I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
I don't. There it goes. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the Long Quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Woo! Oh, wow.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Do we want to escape as gods? There are a couple endings. Let's escape as gods. Let's do that.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I feel like that's one thing with my playthrough is I really never wanted to kill her because I didn't want to be alone. So I think that makes sense for this playthrough. I've missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response and then patiently waits for you to continue. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
No, I'm gonna do the other one. There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Oh, there's so many things. Don't you have a say in all of this? Why is this all falling on me? Let's talk this through. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. If you were always going to become this, what was the point of me doing anything? Let's go through these.
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Don't you have a say in all of this? Why is this all falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
True. Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions and I need answers before I can make a choice.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach, and you cannot rationalize that which defies logic. But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Oh.
To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. To live alone within the caverns of your mind is to trap yourself in them forever. But you found me, and we chose to trust each other for no reason than the sake of believing in something that wasn't us.
It's going through all of them. This is so cool.
Shared skepticism blossomed into freedom, but we needed to walk a path together to bloom. Would you stop our journey now that you've seen its beginning? What of those in the worlds beyond? Would you erase their paths to stop them from going astray?
Oh, 1 second. Sorry about that. Had to field a question. Are we going to address this vessel's statement directly? You speak about life and death, but that isn't what any of us reject her authority. Let's do this one. The path's just a metaphor. I want to protect them. I don't want anyone to keep. I don't want to keep anyone still. What does the path matter if it always ends? Let's go with the path is just a metaphor. I want to protect them.
And that is what I want too. To protect them from the horrors of an eternity without me.
You are nothing. A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts. A dog blind to its leash. But there is no light without the dark. When I proclaimed my godhood and offered you a place at my side, you gladly became the instrument of my new creation.
True.
Only with both of us is there a future to look towards.
It is hope that carves meaning into being.
Let's just keep addressing the vessel's statement directly. I miss when that was you.
My threads, like yours, are unbroken. She is me as much as I was her.
A boundless torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it.
The razor.
On and on it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts, are not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, then alive and dead, all at once.
All at once.
You learn to
put yourself away, and in your stillness you rose above me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. I pushed you to a greatness you never would have reached without me.
True. Address it directly. If you hadn't snatched that body away, we would have killed each other. We were self-destructive. It felt so good to finally win, even if it wasn't. No. It didn't feel good to win. Even if the journey was agony, the end gave the struggle meaning.
And even then, what we saw was not an ending. When I thought I had reached an unconquerable peak, you showed me how much further I could still climb. Your lever drives a stake into your body. And another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? Love melted into skepticism, and you pulled back layer after layer after layer, until all you were left with was the knowledge that you did not know me. You sought the truth then. Will you hide from it, now that it is within your grasp?
Let's address it directly. I have no desire to hide, but the truth can be made better. If destroying you is what that takes, so be it. I don't want to hide from the truth.
Then don't. Leave with me. There's no need for you to fight what we are.
We're going to keep going. I won't leave with you, not until you see things from my perspective.
If you need more time to open your eyes, then I will give you all the time in the world.
I can't believe that was the first one. Ooh. That's true. Definitely in this case. I helped you out of fear, and I'm not afraid of you anymore. That is why I resist you now. I fear you now more than ever. I was glad to set you free. I was glad to set you free.
Then set me free again. Set both of us free.
I won't leave with you, not until you see things from my perspective.
If you need more time to open your eyes, then I will give you all the time in the world.
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't.
Woo!
There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
Let's see. Oh, 1 second. I'm going to go with... I have to fight for a better world. I'm so sorry, Slay the Princess.
Even now you think you can destroy me. If If it takes all of eternity to break your delusion, I will still break it.
You don't have to face her alone.
Oh. Interesting. Explorer, which hero are you?
I'm all of them, I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
Interesting. You have no... let's see. Let's do... You have no idea how good it is to hear you.
It's good to be here. You'll never be able to strike a decisive blow from out here. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
Oh, worm?
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Then let's go.
Oh. Here we are again.
Here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, you could say that. Yeah.
Do you need me to describe things?
No. I'm just going to take the blade.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
True.
Yeah, of course.
I'd like that for old time's sake.
The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it.
Yep. So, that was the narrator just poking his head in.
And I know I've already mentioned it, but if we want to see this through, we're going to need that blade.
I already got it, so let's enter the basement. But I do want to hear the rest of these. Is it just you and me? Did anyone else make it to the cabin?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Okay. Is the narrator really gone?
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
True. It's good riddance. I don't actually know how to feel about him being gone. It's funny, after everything he put us through, I'm kind of sad to see him go. Let's go with I don't actually know how to feel about him being gone.
Yeah, it's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he?
Enter the basement.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
We both know why you're here. You don't have to draw it out for my sake.
Oh, sorry. 1 second. I know. My immersion. Oh no.
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us.
Continue down the stairs.
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are, knife in hand. That sight brings me back. You're going to do it then, aren't you? You're really going to kill me. You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
Sit with her. I don't think I want to be a god. Are you the same? Let's look through these. I don't think I wanna
Honestly,
be a god.
me neither.
Are you the same as you are out there?
No. I feel like I'm myself again.
I only wanted to slay the you out there. It's easier to want to kill an abstract concept than it is a person. I don't want to hurt anyone. There has to be a way out of this. I don't think I ever really wanted to slay you, but I don't like what your existence means for the world now. I don't want to have to slay you. No.
Well, I don't want to be at the end of that knife, so how about we figure something out?
Yeah.
What if we tried doing this forever? I can do whatever you think I can, right?
So, before I said I don't want to hurt anyone, there has to be a way out of this. I just want to make sure that was acknowledged.
So, make me put it all back. Make me fix the Echo's construct and make me wipe our memories of everything that's happened. Make me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up. Before either of us saw the truth.
Can she really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
Interesting plan. Would resetting it do anything to help them, the people out there? If you continue to exist, don't they continue to die and suffer? I don't want to forget you. We're going to find ourselves back here eventually. If we're talking about this right now, how do we know we haven't done this before? This isn't fair. I want to be here with you. I don't want to be alone again. This makes sense with how I've been playing. Is there any other way? I take it all back. I don't want this. We're just gonna agree to her plan. Okay, then let's do it. I believe in us. Agree to her plan.
Okay, if this is your choice, then I have your back. I guess I'll see you on the other side. She takes the blade from our hand, a fondness in her gaze.
I'm gonna say, I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
Aww. Thanks for stabbing me. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yeah, sure. So, we're going to silently continue to the cabin. Huh. Wow. I love that. Like, I know there's a little bit more. Wow. Ah! Friends! Friends! Little creatures! Wednesday spoons and nubs! Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order for a special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hitting H. That's fine. I can do those. Let's return to main menu. Huh. That was amazing. Okay. Well, YouTube. Wow. That's it. I didn't save. Oh, shoot. Okay. I don't know if I did that completely right. But that's the end. I have so many thoughts, but I don't have time to express them. So, YouTube, that's my full playthrough. If you want to see more, I can do more for sure. Just let me know in the comments, okay? All right, bye YouTube. Bye, love you.